Hello Reapers, my name is Scythe Plays and we are back again with some more Terraria mods. Now I've added a couple mods since the last video. I added Alchemist NPC, which apparently adds like 6 NPCs that end up selling potions, including buffs and healing potions and stuff like that, so that we don't have to actually craft all of them. I think that that's absolutely awesome. Sorry to say, I completely forgot who to shout out for that, but I ended up hearting their comment in the, I think it was either the last Terraria or the episode before that, I'm not exactly sure. And then we got a boss checklist mod, which is going to end up just making the boss, or not the boss checklist mod, jeez Louise, it's this one, yet another boss health bar. Makes the boss health bars a little bit more impressive and a little bit more graphically sound. Also, another thing too that I want to mention to you guys is that you might notice, like right now I can see that I was fading in and out of existence right there. I'm actually using a couple different recording settings specifically for Terraria here, so you might notice that my green screen background is a little bit off and on, you know, it's a little bit inconsistent because I have it actually just recording raw into the video, rather than what I normally do is I end up editing out my green screen afterwards and editing, right? So anyways, what we gotta do today is we gotta build. It's gonna be a slower episode here, son, but a much required one because we need to expand. We need to start setting up our base, not to mention I want to try and, you know, make sure that later on down the line anyways, before we end up getting closer to hard mode, that is to say more specifically, before we go into hard mode, I really want to start setting everything up to being ready for, like, for the corruption and everything like that, right? Because we want to try and wall ourselves off from that so that it doesn't end up spreading, right? But I gotta chop down a bunch of trees and get ourselves a bunch of supplies and everything like that while fighting all of these idiots, and then we're going to start building. I also want to take this opportunity to say how grateful I am to all of you because you've been so supportive in the comments, and it really gets me excited to be playing a game that you guys are into, you know? Like that's kind of the whole thing for me, where it's like, I love Terraria, don't get me wrong. Like, I love this game regardless, but the fact that I can be playing it and have so many of you not only just tuning into the series but also so excited about it really just gets me like so pumped about it, you know? Like I always can't wait to record another Terraria episode, and I just wanted to share my appreciation for all of you for that, because it really does make my day. Okay, well anyways, we've got what is it, like 300 or something, 300, close to 400 wood. Maybe that'll be enough. Let me actually make sure. I need a hammer to get rid of those fences back there. Is that my gear chest? Yes, it most definitely is. Okay, let me just... Can I shift click things when they're not in my hotbar? I don't know if you can. Can you? Do I gotta do this? No, I just gotta manually do it. Well, you know what? Honestly speaking, that's good that you can't shift click the fence. Like, that just kind of makes sense. But yeah, I really gotta extend my house up here. I'm not sure what design I want to go for, like whether or not I want to end up making the house just kind of expand left to right, or do we want to end up making it kind of more cost efficient as far as a house is concerned, where we just go vertical and make like a tower or an area specifically for NPCs. Like maybe what we could actually do is, rather than doing anything too crazy, I think what we should do is just start setting up the other NPC bases here underground, because then they won't end up dying as we're like in the middle of boss fights and stuff like that, which unfortunately means I've got a lot of terraforming to do, dude, because I really got to dig out a whole ton of this area just so that we can set it all up, but on top of that, so that we can make it look pretty. Which means that I have to actually mine one block down so that we can end up putting a block down to make it look pretty. I'll probably end up putting that stone on the ground, make it feel maybe a little bit like a dungeon or something. I don't know. Let me see if I can figure this out. What are you doing in my house, you stupid slime? Like, seriously, you idiot! Why are you letting them all in? There's one fence that you can hug, because that's gonna be your only friend for a while, because it sure isn't me. That's so mean. So I'm thinking what we're going to end up doing here is kind of making a very efficient base. So what I want to do is obviously kind of set these guys underground, but I want to kind of set this area to be something separate So it's like you'll come to this floor, and then we'll end up going over to the right here. And then I want to set it up so that we kind of go down. Like there'll be kind of like a big central elevator, and then each of the individual rooms of the NPCs is going to be like on the left and on the right, kind of just cascading down this whole thing. So this is going to take a little bit to set up here, and I should really double check what the dimensions are that you have to make for these rooms. But I'm pretty sure that you have to set up like a table and a chair for all of them, and then I think that's it, because there's a lot of NPCs I'm sure that we could already have right now. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure on what the dimensions are, but I think this should be good enough. I pretty much am just going to be making every room like 10 blocks to the left and right, and then I think this is tall enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Is that really? I don't. Maybe that's not. But that's the highest I can reach, near as I can tell. Let me actually see, because I think in building it's a little bit higher. No, it's not. Okay, I'm just going to try this, and we'll see if it works. I'll just make sure that it works with at least one NPC before we end up building more. Technically speaking, it means I should actually move all this stuff to being right here. So this would be kind of like my overall crafting area, so that I could end up actually being safe. Maybe I'll end up doing that, but I'll probably end up doing that over time. Ooh, I didn't know there was a chimney and a fireplace. Dude, I really want... Because then we could make that house up top just for all play. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't have to bother trying to make it, like, functional as well as beautiful. So let me see if I can set this up here. I know that we can end up using this housing option to kind of get a look at, like, if this room is actually something viable. But I want to at least create, like, we got to just make a table and a chair. And I think we should actually be good to go, if I'm not mistaken. Where did that chair go? Why do they keep moving everything? I wish there was a quicker and easier way that we could just end up crafting this stuff. And then obviously it's going to have to be lit up. But I'm just going to kind of make this very basic, very ugly, just so that we can actually know what's what. Okay, housing. What about house query? Is this right? This room is missing a wall. So it has to have a background, huh? That kind of sucks, but it makes sense. Okay, let me just hammer all this out. Boop, 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 boop. Can I please? Oh, I can't, because I gotta start at the surface and then come down. Okay, well, I'll do that. You know, I didn't even know that you can actually open a chest and then you can craft everything from the chest. Like, seriously, I didn't even know that that was actually a thing. It seems like it's actually... Is this just based off of, like, all of the items in all of our chests? Maybe not. Sapphire hook. We could actually set that up. A large sapphire for capture the gem. It drops when you do... Oh, that's like a game mode thing. Ivy whip. There we go. That's way more important. Like, seriously, that's going to be very helpful. And we can actually make some dynamite. Any silver bar, and we needed smooth coal. That's right, and smooth coal, as far as I recall, was actually a modded item. Guitar pick, equipable. Increase symphonic critical strike chance. String weapon projectiles bounce an additional time. Interesting, so that would actually make our weapon better, because it actually is using symphonic damage, right? Yeah, it definitely is, so that would actually help us out. But I like string weapon. That sounds cool. I want to use a guitar, dude. That would be so neat. But what I wanted to actually do... Whoa, we can make so many weird things. What? This rocket uncontrollably sends you high into the air. That sounds cool. Like, seriously, we can make thorium blocks out of the thorium ore. I still don't know what we can actually make out of the ore itself, though. Like, seriously, a sandstone hammer? 20% hammer power as opposed to what? 25% hammer power. I need a better hammer, man. I like this sandstone armor. It looks really, really cool. And then pod bomb. What is a pod bomb? That's some weird jungle thing. Releases a poison on collision. Whoa. That could be pretty good to have stacking damage. I kind of like that. I didn't know that we could just stand by all of our chests and have all this stuff craft, though. That's really interesting and cool. You know what? Let's just make ourselves a gold hammer. Who cares? Whatever. I didn't want to, because obviously a gold hammer is like wasting our gold, but I need something that could dig this stuff a lot faster, because the other one was taking way too long. I thought we would be able to make like a nightmare hammer, but I guess it's not a thing. Oh, dude, this grappling hook is going to make my life so much easier. Like, seriously, I'm really excited about that. That's really, really cool. Okay, let me see if I can fill up all this dirt here, at least the stuff that's on the surface anyways, and get to hammering some more. I gotta try and clear this wall out, though. I just want to make sure that we can even make this a house in the first place, right? Man, he builds so quick. I love that. That's so good. Okay, is this good to go? Are we finally ready? Can this actually be a house? The housing is suitable. Awesome. So that's going to end up working. That means I can just kind of work with this and set this all up. I want to build a bunch of these rooms today. It's just kind of an episode that's going to be more focused on like getting everything set up prim and proper because we're going to need this in the long run. So we don't even need to have our Ivy Whip. Yeah, we don't even need to have that on our hotbar. Cool, because I don't know why I still remember to this day when I was like playing Terraria with my brother years ago and there was no hotbar for the grappling hooks back in the day, dude. Ralph the Merchant has arrived. Oh boy, it begins. I knew it. I knew there was merchants or characters that we were missing, dude. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I told you. Dude, seriously. It is about time that I actually got to building some of this stuff. Is this? Oh, this room is way too big. It's much bigger than that one is. Okay, so now I know at least for efficiency's sake, I didn't need to dig as deep as I did here, which I don't know. Do I want to actually fix that? Yeah, I may as well. I want to make it look pretty. When I say pretty, most of all, I mean actually make it look consistent with the rest of it, you know? Because otherwise it would just be like kind of gross. I need to also set up these things right here, the platforms, and then I think we might actually be good to go. Because what I want to just do, guys, excuse me, pardon me, is just kind of set up like the very basics of just setting up like a couple rooms right here and then kind of see how many NPCs start spawning. Because now that the merchant's here, I'm pretty sure that means we could actually buy Dynamite, which means we can actually potentially fight the world destroyer creature thing today, right? Whatever that thing's called. I had more doors than I thought I did. Well, that's okay. I'm going to need all of them anyways, right? And then we're going to need some more tables and chairs. Whoopsie daisy, there they are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bloop, 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 bloop. And I hope that we can actually take on that idiot. Like, really, I do. I want to, by the way, I want to let you guys know that later on, I have full intention of actually, like, customizing. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to hammer the background there. Oh, well, I guess it won't let me. Let's find out if this room is still efficient for an actual, like, living headquarters. Is it? This housing suitable. Okay. Anyways, I want to make kind of each of the rooms in theme a little bit later on, kind of when we start getting different blocks that we can end up actually using, because as of right now, there's just... Okay. Let's just hide that for now. As of right now, there's just no real reason for me to bother, like, going that extra mile and setting all of that stuff up. However, you idiot. Shop. Okay, what does this guy actually sell? Metasite crystal healer class. Okay, that's, I guess, ammo or something. The mining helmet, I do really like that. Do we have... Oh my gosh, we've got more gold than I've ever seen in my life. Okay. May as well... Oh, we have the night vision helmet. Why did I buy that then? Oh, well, I guess to look cool, right? We look like such an idiot. Copper pick. Oh, boy. And then, ooh, a sickle. What is this going to do? Allows a collection of hay from grass. Okay, I don't know whether or not we could actually just craft that tool outright, but I'm going to grab it anyways, because why not? And then, where's the dynamite? Oh, that's from the demolition guy. Which or the gunsmith, which I think he'll show up anytime now. Because we ended up... I want to buy that bug net. Because we ended up, like, destroying the first pearl or orb or whatever it is, which gives us a gun. And that's the requirements to get that NPC to show up in the first place. Bag of potential can be used at extractionator. Again. Extract... Oh, boy. It's just Excalibur. I want to see the table. Oh, recipe? Maybe items? Oh. Yeah, it's this thing. Okay, I thought that was the extraction there. Wow. I didn't even think that this was a second tab and BC areas can be all the creatures. Huh. Can be placed. Sell price is 2 gold. How do you actually make it? That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know how to make it. You could filter through weapons and stuff. Dude, that mod is like really, really powerful. I didn't know it was that good. Okay, well, anyways, we were able to craft some TNT though. So I think that we're going to end up doing just that. Because we can craft ourselves quite a bit of dynamite, 3 at least. And I gotta start trying to capture some bugs too. Ooh! I need that star. You guys get out of my pit. It's mine. Now we can capture bugs. Yes, I'm down with that. That's cool. And then otherwise, you know what? I'm overly confident. I think we could defeat the Eater of Worlds. Hello, squirrel. That's so mean. Like, why did we capture that thing? Can we capture a zombie? No, we can't. We just kill them to make bread. Oh, wait, what was I supposed to be using? The sickle. Aha. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, there we go. Because hay is one of my all-time favorite block types in most video games. Like, just whenever it comes to, like, building and stuff, I always love having hay roofs. So the fact that we can actually do stuff like that, I'm really, really down for that. Like, that's going to be so cool. Well, so help me, we're going to end up at least destroying one other orb. Because 3 TNT should most definitely, whoop, should be enough, right? Like, we should be able to get into there for sure. Don't know if I want to go into that one, though. Should we go into one of these other ones? Did we make this close enough? Yeah, this might work. Okay, I'm going to have to set this up in a very specific way here. There we go. And then let's just fire in the hole. Here we go. Ah! You jerk. Don't knock me towards it. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? We're like so close. Oh, this might work. This might just work. Is this gonna work? Please blow it up. Hey, all right, we did. Oh, I can't get in there. Are you kidding me? Now I have to waste my last bit of TNT. Oh, man. We just had enough to get one. Are you serious? Only one. That's so annoying. Well, we at least got the Vile Thorn, whatever that thing is. Like, seriously, there's a heart down there. I would like to get that. I wish that we could make ourselves some more TNT, though. Like, that means we need silver and that other coal resource, which I don't even remember where that biome was, dude. Like, seriously, that was so far. Ooh. Well, anyways, what is this? Whoa. That's magic. Oh, that's that spell. I remember that one. That one's pretty powerful. Because what it does is just kind of like... Oh, that's right. We can't... Whatever. Bard power. At least we can just cast our spells like indefinitely as this guy, man. Seriously. I want new Bard stuff, though. Like, it feels like it's been such a long time. I know that we only just got, like, this Zamborine didgeridoo thing. I know we only just got it. But it feels like we like had it for like a million years. Worm tooth, Evanstone blocks. Okay. Well, either way, is there a quick deposit into chest? There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And then I also need to put this back on the ground. So you know what I'm gonna do, folks? I think that we're going to come back here, ladybug. Ah! Young grasshopper, you are mine. I think we're gonna call it here for today, folks. And I'm gonna kind of set up these rooms so that we can hopefully end up getting some of the other NPCs to start spawning. This is houseable? Yeah, okay. And then hopefully we'll be a little bit more prepared for the next episode. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. If you want to support me, you can also sponsor my channel, and links will be in the description for my merch store, as well as Gawkbox, which is a way that you can donate to me for free. Sign over and stay epic, everybody.